You're watching Wish TV, News 8 and 11 with Phil Sanchez.
Welcome back. The oldest operating bar in Indiana has new co-owners tonight. The Slippery Noodle, first opened in 1850 during the Civil War under a different name, was later transformed into a blues club in the 1980s. The new owners joining us now, Jason and Sean, joining us this evening. Good to see you both. Gentlemen, some good news from our perspective is that things aren't going to change, I understand, with the Slippery Noodle, right?
Correct. We're going to try and stay true to what the legacy's been. They've got a great staff here, great history. They've done a lot of good things with the food and music, and we're going to try and stay true to that.
So what made you guys want to buy the place?
Well, we've drank here. We know the Yagi family. We love the place. When it became available, we couldn't say no. We had to jump on it.
So what's your background? Do you guys own other restaurants or other bars?
Well, when I graduated college back in '92, I started running some nightclubs and restaurants around town. Some of the old ones that people may not remember from back in the day: Quincy, C.T. Peppers, America Live, Original Sports Bar, and then left the bar business to go work for the distributor side. I've done that for the last 25 years. And then Jason?
I started out at Ford Motor Company, worked on Kitley and English Avenue for 15 years. Then I got into the bar business on the west side, Rockville Road and 465, the Rockville Tavern. Then came downtown and started Subterra Lounge, and then had a bar across the street. And I just got out of that in 2019 and thought I was going to be retired and traveling. And then this came about and had to get on it.
So what's so special about the Slippery Noodle, guys?
Oh, God, just the rich history, the great blues music, the food, great staff that's been here forever. Jason and I have been lucky the first day here. The staff's been wonderful. A lot of long-term employees that really care about this place. And we've heard so many positive comments from everyone around the city, encouraging us, trying to do better, trying to make this thing back to what it was in the heyday. So it's just a great place with a great rich history that we're excited to be a part of.
Was there a concern that if somebody else purchased it, that it would change, and that's why you guys jumped in?
That's one of the reasons. I mean, we love this place. We don't want to see it change. We want it to stay exactly what it is, streamline some processes, make the food a little better, have some more options in the bourbon, tequila, just lot parties. I mean, we want to do it all here.
Yeah, we really just want to make some small tweaks to it. They've done a great job here, and we want to make sure we continue that. But it's just a handful of tweaks and keep this thing rolling.
Yeah, so, Sean, you mentioned the history, and we talked about it a little bit in the open. I mean, this place dates back to the Civil War. It was actually called Tremont House. Yep. There are some other interesting facts, too, about Slippery Noodle's history, right?
There is. So one of the things that kind of, as I keep joking with Jason, I'm a little worried about is there's ghosts in the building. I'm scared of the ghosts, so I hope I don't run into them anytime soon. But yeah, there's just some fun little neat quirks about the building itself.
And I want to spend the night upstairs and see what really happens.
And you mentioned the employees. They're going to stay the same and no changes to the staff?
No, our plan is to hire everybody. They have to kind of jump on our payroll, but so far, everybody we've talked to great, has such passion for this place, and they want to see it succeed. So our goal is to rehire everybody, and really they're helping train us right now, trying to get all the systems down. So they've been great through this first couple of days of transition. I
have one minute left. What type of reaction have you guys gotten after this announcement?
Today, our phones have literally just blown up. People we haven't talked to in a long time, reconnecting. Our phones are just blown up.
Yeah, it's been great. Lots of great people in the city that we've both been in the alcohol business for a long time. So a lot of good friends and family and folks that are supporting this decision and anxious to get back down here and try some of the great food and listen to some music.
Well, we really appreciate having you guys on tonight. Okay, so Jason, Sean, good luck to you. We hope to talk to you soon, and maybe I'll see you down at the Slippery Noodle. Good job, guys. Thank you.
We appreciate being on. We love it. Thank you.